Okay, continuing with the social media. Yes, this is the second video, so I guess this is part two. So, social media to some people is more important than anything. Some of them it's more important than working. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. One from one of my own details that I was running, and another one that was relayed to me by a colleague of mine. I'll give you the second one first. So this individual, he's got a lot of work as far as executive protection goes for C-suite individuals. It's very, very, very rare that an executive protection specialist will have a permanent posting. I've done some permanent postings, and the individual this guy placed on this job was at a permanent job, and so he's making a six-figure salary. It's corporate hours, so the holidays and weekends he was typically home with his family. Dream job, man. Expenses are paid. Lunch on the company constantly. An expense card for gas, and I mean, just this guy had like literally, if you were going to put together a dream list for an executive protection job or detail long term, he had everything on that list. So here's where things went south. He was very active on social media, and so the company he was working for was in the middle of some sort of controversy or something like that, and so he posted something that was very negative in nature about. Oh, go dog, go! My dog always wants to pet while I'm trying to make videos. All right, so I'll pet him later. So he posted something negative about this company, not once, not twice, but three or four times. And so the individual who was the liaison for the security company owner, contacted him and sent him screenshots and said, "Look, does your guy who's working with us every day actually feel this way about our company?" And so he immediately contacted the guy and said, "Look, you need to stop doing that." And he said, "You need to cut it out, man, because they don't like that." And he said, "Well, I can post what I want. It's my social media. They can't tell me what to do." And he continued to post. And guess what? Someone else is on that detail that he was dismissed from because he couldn't stop posting. So some people, social media is like a drug almost, and if you have that sort of addiction to social media that you have to post things, and you think you always we always fall back on this. Well, I have a right to say what you want. Yeah, you can say what you want. We also have a right to remove you from that detail. We also have the right to fire you and not hire you again. We also, and so on and so forth. So my example, I was giving a briefing. This was a live briefing, not Zoom, not just emailing people details and telling them where to go and that sort of thing. This is actual live details. So this was a pretty big details, 3 vehicles, the whole 9 yards. So as I'm giving the briefing, everybody's got their notebooks out. Bring a notebook, have a couple of pens with you if you're in a detail, period. Don't rely on just your phone for notes. Have a pen, have something to write on. One individual's on his phone. So initially I thought maybe he was just writing notes on his phone, but then I look and he's taking pictures, and while we're doing a briefing, he's live streaming on Instagram. And so I interrupted him and said, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And I looked at him and said, "Hey man, what are you doing, man?" He said, "Oh, sorry about that. I was just giving an update real quick about my first executive protection detail on Instagram Live and all that." Okay, so there's so many things wrong with that. Number one, he was, he possibly could have been a possible breach in security and confidentiality. These are things that are for the people on that detail only, not for everyone else's ears and eyes. So, but nothing was put out that was vital in nature or that could have harmed us. We still wound up making some changes anyway, just to be safe. Number two, you're not paying attention to the briefing. And so if you're in a protection detail and I'm paying you to be on that protection detail, if I tell you to pay attention and take notes, you pay attention and take notes. And if you think you don't have to, then okay, then we're gonna part company. And since I'm the detail, if I'm the guy with the detail, guess which one of us is leaving? So so the way I handled it was this, and I was like, really? I said, okay. And so, I said, hey man, take a selfie with you and me. I let him take a selfie with you and me, let him post it on Instagram. And I said, all right, man, do me a favor, grab your stuff. I said, since you like posting on social media, you're gonna have all the time you want in the world to post on social media. I said, because you're fired. And he seemed shocked. What? I gotta go? Yeah, you gotta go, man. And so he wound up having to get a plane ticket and get back on the plane. We got him a ticket, got back on the plane that same day, and he was dismissed. At the end of the day, social media and that addiction to social media got him fired. I'm glad I found that out before I put him on the detail. The guy might have been, who knows, dropping his location while he's live streaming or whatever it might have been. That's unsatisfactory. And so get over your addiction of social media. I know people have this thing that they don't want to put their phones down, but you need to learn how to. Why? Because if guys are paying you what you should expect to be paid, well, we expect to have your undivided attention, especially during the briefing. Anyway, it's your boy Russ. Hit like, subscribe, share the video. If anything in this video was of any value to you, it would be very, very much appreciated, especially the like and subscribe. It helps get the word out and tells the YouTube algorithm to spread it around to more people. Anyway, it's your boy Russ. Have a great weekend. I'm out.